Okay, good evening, everyone. Sorry about the slight delay here. We're just kind of setting up at the lab here in person. Um, Welcome, everyone. Today is the 9th cohort for the WordPress hands-on web development. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Again, if you are anyone who's new here, this cohort is made to support entrepreneurs and small businesses. Presenter myself, John B. Yang, founder and CEO of Digital Synergy. I have Jane here. Jane, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, here's Jing. I'll be helping with the front end development. So if you're using Elementor or Gutenberg, I'll be happy to help.
Thanks, Jane. We have Faraz. He's going to be supporting online as well. Faraz, you can say hi real quick.
Hi everyone, I am WordPress developer. Thank you.
Thanks, Faraz. Yeah, Faraz is a senior WordPress developer. He's been working on many of your websites offline here. This cohort is sponsored by Elevate Hennepin, AABRN, Digital Synergy, Asian Media Access, and Trinity Chamber of Commerce. Any questions about the Hennepin County program, you can visit the website on a PowerPoint slide here. We'll be posting the slide presentation online as well on our website. And if anyone has any question about the grant application and the free website, feel free to reach out to us offline. We don't, in terms of the website, I believe we only have up to 10 people that signed up first. So we still have another 10 available slots. So anyone who's interested, feel free to reach out to us. And if you miss any of the workshops, you can access the recordings on our website. Also, the presentations will be posted online as well. And again, today is the 9th workshop, hands-on hybrid workshop. So this is something new that we're trying out. So basically, anyone who has questions, please let us know. Faraz will be here to kind of show you all how to do things as well. If you're like, how do I upload a logo on my website? Faraz can do like a demonstration on that. If no one has any question, Faraz will just kind of work on someone's website and just kind of show you all what's being done in terms of since you from start to finish, from picking up the template to customizing the template to adding content. So whatever it is that you need to do on your website, we'll be here to help. And then on the in-person side here, me and Jane will be supporting our team here, and we'll work with them in terms of anything that they need. So even if it's like, how do I generate content? How do I generate logos? So we have some tools that we can help you with that. But if you want more customized logo, then I recommend probably going to like professional graphic designer, right? If you want something really unique. But there's a lot of AI that can generate a lot of the content and logo as well. And the next week will be the same thing, hybrids hands-on. So our goal is to get the website ready, up and running for you all by the end of the cohort here. I know that it may take more time to for some of you. So even if we do end a cohort, we will still work with you offline and help you get your website up afterwards. That's all I have. Jane, do you have anything to add or?
No.
Okay, so we'll get started. And halfway in between, if you guys need a break, just let us know as well. But we'll pretty much use this 2 hours to answer any questions that you may have, even if it's just like, your business plan or how to build the structure, how you should structure your website, or, just how to set up your e-commerce, anything like that, any type of questions, feel free to just type into the chat, or you can also just speak out. We don't have too many people here. It looks like we have 10 online and we have about 5 in person here. So it's not a big group, so we can just or kind of, maybe raise your hand and we'll call on you. Erica, it looks like you have a question.
Yes, thank you, John. Actually, I have 2 questions, but I'll start with my first question. And this is regarding like the differences or best practices for either like a web page versus a landing page. Sometimes I have like an 8-week program, and I've heard people recommending, oh, you should do a landing page. So what's the difference between a landing page and
Mm.
actually having this program on my web page as part of one page under the services? What's the
Yeah, I think with that, sometimes it's just the term that they use, but a web page can be a landing page as well. But sometimes landing page can be separate from your website, right? There's a CRM system where you can create a landing page and use that to advertise, to run ads on. So that would be like a landing page, which is in part of your website, but it's a landing page where people will land on and also do what they need to do in terms of call to actions, right? So I'd say it's the same thing, but a landing page is, when you think of a landing page, it's a call to action landing page where you're looking to generate leads, or you're looking to download or to have the user do something on your website, right? So that would be considered more of a landing page to me, from what we do here. So you can have a website too, where it can be a nice landing page, and you can just use that web page as a landing page too. But a certain landing page, they will be a little bit different, where it's just made to capture leads for advertising purposes. I don't know, Jang and Faraz, if he has anything else to add to that. But that's the only difference that I see.
Okay, and then the other thing was, while my page is being updated, is it recommended that I post blogs or post topics on my blog section, or should I just wait for the new page to be up and running?
So for the website to be up and running, or the page?
The website.
The
The
website?
new website, the updated website to be up and running.
So with that, I recommend, if you do the new website, then have that news blog on the new website.
Okay.
But you could still do like external blog news posting as well. And I'd say have a link from that blog to your website, because that helps with SEO. So you can still do the news blog as well. But like I said, if you already know what the website is, I'd say, if you can wait on it and add the link to it, so that you can refer people from your third-party blog to your website, that will help with SEO.
The thing is, currently the blog, it's on my page, and I just go into the back end of WordPress and I update the blog, or I post a new blog, a new picture. So I don't know if I should still post on my current page, or if I should just wait until the new updated web page is up and running.
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, I'd say continue to, because if it's only like redesign or getting a new web page, that shouldn't, I wouldn't wait on that, but I would continue to do what you've been doing with the blogging, because that will still help with the SEO part as well.
Perfect. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. Thanks. Any other questions that we have before we get started? Check if anyone here have any questions. Any questions in terms of the web development, what you need help with? Yeah, so me and Jay will be here. We can walk around and see if you guys need help with as well. Look at your website. And if anyone has any website, you can also shoot us a link. We can share screen and look at your website live here as well. How's the progress with everyone's website? I know that for us has been setting up websites. Do you guys need help with any content generation, logos, any page creations, or any type of menus that you are looking to do? Okay. So go more into detail in terms of page creation and menu. Okay. Yeah, so maybe Mitch will pull up your website, Mitch, since you mentioned that. And what's your website again, Mitch? It's consultantworld.com. Yep, I'd say open up your administrator and we'll just kind of look at it on the front end here as well. Okay, can everyone see the website? All right, so it looks like this is the template that Mitch picked out. So we'll need to replace your logo, and we need to work on some of your menu tabs here. So this is where your Mitch, your business plan will come into play, which if you're a consultant firm, you'll probably need about us, services, maybe a news blog, contact us page. Anything else would you recommend, Jing and Faraz? I think that's like the normal consulting firm menu tab and services.
Yeah. I think it's good for now. Including what you just said, you could.
Yeah, so when we set up a demo website for you all, the demo website will still have a lot of old content, like these are just like verbiage content. These aren't real content. These are just part of the template, so we'll be removing these old content and adding in your new content as we build your website. The phone number needs to be fixed, the email address needs to be fixed. We'll also have to link all the social media profiles here. Check the contact us page, and also, we'll probably update the address information here as well. So this is kind of like the information that we'll need you all to send to us in order for us to update the website for you all. And we can also kind of show you how to do that in the back end as well. Looks like Kayla mentioned it's a little bit overwhelming to bring pieces to my old website that we're working on. Yeah, and if you all are, if there's something that you don't understand, we can also do like a one-on-one call session. I can take a look at your website and we can also go from there as well, in terms of help. If you don't have a website, then you probably we'll direct you to watch one of our previous video where we'll help you build that business plan, right? So what type of business are you running? Self-publishing business. Elaborate on that. So what is it that you're publishing? Okay. Kind of like books and stuff. Okay, publishing books and maybe ebooks and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, so you'll probably need, like, you're looking to sell online. So sell those, so you're gonna need WooCommerce option for that. Yeah, so we'll have to help you with the business plan for that, and I can help you with that. But for now, I think maybe for Mitch's website here, Mitch, would you say I'd say probably just kind of write down your services, right? As a consulting firm, would it make sense to say you'll probably have a services tab, a about us tab, contact us tab, and then maybe like a news blog.
Yes, oh, okay, so I just send you, I wrote up something, so I just send you everything.
Yeah, send it over to me for Roz, and we can update that. And then if you have any photos, content, stuff like that, logo, send that over to us as well. I think you already have an existing website too, right? But this is kind of like a second website that you're building, okay. Right, okay. Sounds good. And then if you want us to grab content from the old website, send us the old website and we can just kind of grab content and do it, transfer it over too. So that will save you time,
Okay,
yeah. Yeah, we got a question here in person. What's our, what's your name? Sorry.
And so I have. Do you find it? Do not image with, and so I kind of have like access to it,
Mhm.
but he told me that I couldn't really work on it on a Mac or Apple computer. I need to work on it on a regular computer, so I would try to get a different computer. And,
Do you know what type of website it is? What type of platform? Like
it's
Wix, okay. Okay. Yeah, if you have it open, maybe me and Jane can take a look at it. We can let you know. So if you wanted to transfer that over to WordPress, like I said, we can just do that. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll have Jane, maybe you can take a look at it since you have it up open. And then, okay, so we'll do that and then so just kind of writing things down. So we got Mitch's menu. We'll work on the business plan for the publishing company. Any other questions online? So I like to use ChatGPT to build like the strategy. I'm sorry, what you mean? Sorry, what you mean? So you want to maybe come up here, I'll just kind of get the strategy here with you. So you said you want to, you own a publishing company, right? And you said, you want to focus on what type of, publishing?
So I have indie publishers as well, published their books on Amazon, ebooks and hardcovers. That kind of teach them the step-by-step procedures. Like the books. And
Cover ebooks
in
and
the back end of it, that's a podcast, to jump into a podcast. These instructions.
that sells. Sells hardcover, ebooks, podcasts. Online, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. Search. Refresh it.
And then or not something that it's out, but let's try to log in. Then we can get it.
I'm not sure if you're logged in as well. Are you logged into the to the Zoom call?
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. I can just send this to you, so So this is a good strategy that they came up with, in getting some type of network. Yeah, let me just regenerate that. So in terms of structure for this, you'll need a homepage, product page.
Responsive commerce functionality, shopping cart and checking.
Yeah, so you need digital delivery, there should be a plugin for that. Content marketing. Social media integration, so you'll obviously.
Newsletter signs, which is really good. Loyalty program.
Yeah, that's something that you can add, loyalty program.
Technical support. Did you?
Will you be hosting these podcasts live as well, or are you just getting podcasts from several?
Do this. So.
Mhm. Okay. Mhm.
So I'm gonna host my guests
Mhm.
on the podcast.
Okay.
But since I have done podcasting over time, I wanna make it a course where I teach beginners how to do a podcast for gears and how to literally get started, basically get started. So I wanna do a beginner course for starting a podcast. And I also do courses on how to write an ebook and publish.
Okay. Yeah, so we can also do, like on your website, we can do like a, integration with Facebook or YouTube, where when you go live, it will also show on your website, so that whoever goes on your website will know,
Right.
when you're going live and whatnot. So what I'll do is I'll copy this and I'll email it to you, and we'll work on the menu. But this is a good start in terms of, kind of like, this is almost like kind of like a business plan, but, well, for your website. Because if you do e-commerce, you'll need a payment processor, to be able to collect the payments and stuff.
Yeah.
You'll need I don't know if you have a business license, registered with the state or that. Okay. Yeah, so we'll work on that as well. And then when you said, so this will be just strictly, you'll have yourself hardcover books in person as well, you have a storefront?
Yeah, so
Okay.
this is like my second book.
So. Yeah, so they can either. Hardcover books, yeah, so they'll buy online and you just deliver it to them. So. Yeah.
This is. There's a small second book.
Okay, great, yeah, mhm. I have, my son for us reach out to choose a template and we'll build that website for you. Yeah, thanks. Okay,
Thank you.
yeah, oh, the grant, yeah, is your business registered in Hennepin County?
Yeah.
So Jane handles that, so I'll CC you on that too. And Jane will work on this paperwork. Yeah. All right, looks like Erica, you had a hands-on.
I did. I was going to ask another question. So I've shared a folder with a lot of web content for my web, but I'm just wondering if there's something that I can do to improve like the text. I've heard something on some of our classes about the SEO. Is there something, a website or something that I can use to make sure that the content that I've created, it's it has the appropriate SEO or any other thing that you recommend for my website?
Yes, good question. Let me just log into my website now. So I recommend there's two plugins that I normally use, and these plugins will tell you what type of keywords to use if you're using that keyword enough. So they call it keyword density, right? Where you have to have multiple keywords mentioned in the content in order for that to be relevant. So
Okay.
if it's for, so let's say if your business is about like health and wellness, right? Then you want to have word mention. I'd say 5 to 10% of the total total word count. So let's say if you have like 100 word count, right? Then you want to have that mentioned at least 2 to 3 times, right? Maybe more than that, like 20% to 30%. So that the search engine can also understand what is it you're trying to rank for, and also having the proper header tags, proper internal links, images too. So if you have images, make sure you have keywords on that. Let me just log into the backend. I can share my screen here. Yeah, because these, I'm not sure if you're currently using any SEO plugins right now on your current website.
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay, so the SEO plugins help a lot. On my website, I am using. So I'm using all-in-one SEO. And then if I go into my web page here, let's say pages. So if you look at these, so the SEO gives me a score, and it also tells me headline score and the true SEO score, right? It also tells me what my title is about, my description is about, and also, so green means that it's good, yellow means it needs some work, red means it's too short or it needs improvements, right? So what I like about this plugin here is that it tells me what I need to do. So if I point to like the about company page, there's a yellow color here that tells me the title generated is too short, right? So maybe I want to increase the title to 50 characters or 75 characters. The standard that's recommended is about 70 characters for the title and 150 for the description. So if I look at description here, it says that description was automatically generated from the page content. The length is good. The robot meta tag allows indexing, archiving. I don't think we have to worry about that. Redirection, we don't have to worry about that. So this helps you give an overview of all the pages that's on your website. So if I go to about company page here, if I click on it, there's also more features as part of the SEO. And
So is that plugin will be very useful once the website is up and running, or can I still use that with the new text, the new web content? Because most of what I created is new.
okay, so it's not on the web page yet.
No, that's for the updated website.
Yeah, I'd say for this plugin to work, you will have to put into the WordPress page as first. But if you're just writing on top of, if you're just starting to build some content, you're just kind of writing on like a Word doc or something. Then that's something you would have to kind of be mindful and do it yourself. So there are some SEO checklists where you can look at, where it will tell you what's the standard of SEO optimization for each page, right? So, and there's a lot of good information online. If I just type in like SEO checklist, for example, if I went to Google SEO checklist, let's say Yeah, SEMrush is a good company for that too, so. I think any of these will be good to use. Especially you would want to look at the on-page content. So let me see. Keyword usefulness of basics. Yeah, this is a little bit more advanced, but let's just say, let's do another search. Maybe use ChatGPT here. Okay, so first, yeah, so you would want to do keyword research first because you want to know what keyword people are searching for, right? So you want to target keywords that have some type of search demand online. So I recommend going to using Google Keyword Planner. That's a free tool, but you'll need an account with Google Ad. So let's say, so before you optimize anything, you have to know what keywords you want to target, right? And these keywords have to have searches online, because if you target a keyword that has no search volume, no one's searching for, even if you have it optimized, you're not going to get any traffic, right? And also you have to think about, are you targeting locally or are you targeting nationally? So if you're just targeting the Twin Cities, St. Paul, Minneapolis, okay, so then you'll want to just have it a little bit broad. It's going to be more competitive if it's national. So let's say if I go to the keyword planner. And there's other tools that you can use too for keyword planner. So let's just say we want to get volume here. So let's say, what would you say your main keyword for your business is?
Wellness coaching.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, wellness coaching will be your main keyword, for sure. Let's do, actually, let's go discover keywords. So the Google tool here will show you the average monthly search. This is based on national average in the United States from November through October, November 22 to October 23. Let me just make sure you guys can see my screen here. So if I look at this, this is a whole list of, you have different variation of keywords starting from wellness coach, health coach, holistic health coach, health and wellness coach, certified health coach. So these are some of the keywords that you may want to consider, right? When you're writing content, it's not just write about wellness coaching, but also having variation of keywords, right? They call it long-term keywords, long-tail keywords, and short-tail keywords. So short-tail is anything that's under 2. Anything that's over 2 to 3 keywords, they call it long-tail keywords. Because when people search, they're not just searching for not all the time where they're just searching for a wellness coach, right? Some people are very specific. So their searches can be like in a sentence, right? So I can send you this list of keywords too, where you can look at the average monthly search and then consider those as good keywords that you can use on your content, because that's what people are searching for. You know, health coach near me, certified wellness coach, right? And you want to avoid, like, for example, becoming a health coach. That's someone who's looking to learn and become a health coach like yourself, right? So that's probably not what you're trying to reach. You're trying to reach, provide services for people who's looking for a wellness coach, not someone who wanted to be a wellness coach. So all these keywords here are, you know, good keywords that you can use, especially having the keyword certified. Sometimes people like to search best wellness coach. and, you know, the area, things like that too. Mental health coaching, all these are good keywords to consider. Let's see. And so this is just the first part, is finding the right keyword. So when you look at this column of keyword searches here, then you know how to start your, maybe you can pick like, it really depends how long, how much content you're writing. If you're writing about 1,000 words, I'd say pick like, you know, top 10, top 20 keywords to use. Because you don't want to over spam your page too with keywords, because then it doesn't look good to the reader. And it shows Google that you're just kind of keyword stuffing your website. So you want to make sure that you have the proper amount of keywords, but not enough to be flagged as spamming.
Okay.
So keyword research is important for SEO. And then let's look at.
What would be some recommendations as I continue to try or create the web content? So this keyword search, the SEO, is there something else that I should keep in mind?
So also the title tag. So the title tag will be the header tag, like what is the main title of your web page, right? It could be wellness coach, or it could be certified wellness coaching, or holistic coach. So that's going to be important on how you structure your title tag, right? Your header tag on your page, and also the title tag. When I say title tag, that's something that you see on the web browser. So, for example, if I go to my company here, Digital Synergy, actually, let me just search for one. So title tag is something that's on the back end, and it shows on the search engine as, this isn't my website, but the title tag is the link that you click on the search engine. So digital marketing agency, that's the title tag. The meta description is this, all the description that's below the title tag. And to do that, you want to choose the correct title tag for that too. And then, so I go to Digital Synergy. I don't know if you see the top of the web page here, says AI Digital Marketing Agency in Minneapolis. That's my title tag. And it shows on top of the browser. So that's my title tag. Like you don't see it here, but also, so if you're looking at the homepage here, I have AI Digital Marketing as one of my main keywords. So your title, this is kind of like a header H1 tag. You want to have a title on your web page that contains a keyword. So that's the title tag. So that's important. Let me just go back to the ChatGPT here. Yeah, so header, like I mentioned earlier, the title tag and meta description, that's behind, that's in your admin. That's where you set that up. The header tag is on the page when you're writing the page. And if you guys don't understand what how to set that, WordPress has a pretty easy navigation on how to add a header tag on your web page. So maybe I think it's better if I just show you all an example. Because there's different type of header tag. There's H1, H2 tag. So if I go into edit the content here, the about company is probably going to be the title tag for this web page here. And there's editing tools that you can choose. So about us here is my title tag, and you can set that through here. Paragraph, you can set it as H1 tag. H1 will set that as your H1. So when I mention in ChatGPT the strategy here, it says H1 tag. H1 tag means your header tag, which you can set it through when you highlight it in your editor. there's a drop down, you just choose header tag and it will convert that to the main header tag. So right now it says paragraph. I just chose header tag and this is considered header tag, and the robots will be able to read it and know that it's a header tag because that's in the backend code set as H1. As a user, we may not know what that is. We just see that this is capitalized big font. So, you know, for someone like myself, I probably know what it is, but for a typical user, they're not going to know what type of header it is, because that's more a coding. URL description is good too. So setting clear URL description with your keywords in it. Your image. So if you add an image, make sure that the image is named properly. So have a good name that has keywords in it. Also setting all image text. So for those of you who don't know what that is, that's what the robot reads. So any image on your website, you want to set all image text on it. So for this part here, so if I go to Google, to set that will be under, I'd say under the caption here, the description here, and also, see, I believe there's another place here. But I'll go to the website and I can show you, I think. Let me see about this. So this is the web page. So if I right click on it, we'll find out what the all image text is. You can look at the source code. So the image here. Yeah, so right now it says right? The code here that says ALT equals about. So that's what the all image text is. So we want to change that. So this is just an example, but if you were to do this, you want to make sure there's a keyword here set here. So all image text, and that can be done through, like I mentioned, through the image here. Let me see. Faraz, do you know where the image or text is in the Elementor here? Let's see.
Yes, John.
Yeah, I was just trying to find the image or text here. I think it may be set to the description, right?
Okay. Yeah, can you scroll down and load more? Image does not show.
Yeah, I was trying to type here, but it's lagging a little bit here. Yeah, so this is the Elementor. And we're trying to edit the image or text. Usually it should just be in the description here, but I'm not sure it's not allowing me to type.
John, scroll down this page. Okay, click on image.
Click on website.
Image, again image. Do you want to add all text?
So for example, this one, okay, I think it's, I'm sorry, yeah, it's right here. So I was looking at the wrong place. So image or text here is under alternate text. This is where you'll put it. So this is American Red Cross. But let's say if I was to look at the code for this image here. Inspect. So right now, there isn't anything set here for this image here. But anyways, so to set the image or text here, you will just type in here. So if I just type in American Red Cross. Update. So to do that, if you're in WordPress and you're trying to set the image or text, this is good for the robots to know what this image is about, because the robots can't see that it's American Red Cross, right? Because that's an image. So you have to set image or text. So in order to do that, you click on it. You go over to the left side, click on the little pencil, and then you're going to get a box that opens up for image details. And you will put that into the image, the alternate text. That's the alt text. That's what the robots will read. I would, if there's any description, I would do the same thing too. Update that, and then if you go back, if I refresh this page and I look at this, I inspect this image here, it will tell me that it's you'll see the word American Red Cross set on it. So let's see. Image. Guys, do you see any other place where that could be shown? Let's see, I'm trying to see. So we updated this to American Red Cross. So usually when that refreshes, you should see American Red Cross as the image or text too. So just don't want to spend too much time on that, but that's how you set the or image text based on the image that we were talking about earlier.
Thank you,
from
that's
ChatGPT.
helpful.
Yeah, so that's how you set that alt text. So again, it's descriptive or text for images, including keywords where it's appropriate. So this is what the robot reads. Internal, external links. So if you all don't know what that is, if when they say you need more internal linking that has anchor text, it just means that if I'm on my website here, if I go to the home page, let's close this out. Like pay-per-click, right? Pay-per-click advertisement, that's a anchor text link where if I click on it, it brings me to the pay-per-click advertising webpage. So that's considered a anchor text, right? Where this anchor text here has specific keywords in it and it links to the proper page. You know, I mean, I could just name it anything else, but it wouldn't be relevant and it wouldn't be good for SEO. So all these titles are named, has a unique name for SEO. So when you click on it, these are considered anchor text. So internal linking. Internal link is, you know, a link that will link into your website. Whereas the external link will be a link that will link to another website that's outside of your website. So, I mean, mobile responsive, low page, that's important too. But for the most part, this is a pretty good model to use. Erica, in terms of optimization. And if you can also find a lot of information online as well. If you do search like how to optimize. The SEO optimize. Because I know that there are more resources online that's more
Mhm.
specific. It could tell
Okay.
you how many keywords to mention, and give you a little bit more details. Some speeds. Yeah, so writing unique, helpful content, placing target keyword, having good meta descriptions. We talked about that, having good titles, having good URLs, having internal links, external links. So this is very close to what ChatGPT was recommending as well. And my other recommendation is type in wellness search, right? Wellness coach. So let's see who's ranking nationally, right, for wellness coach on Google. So you can look at their page and see what they're doing too, and kind of just use very similar strategy as what they're doing, right? So obviously you have like these corporates ranking on first page of wellness coach, like Blue Cross Blue Shield. We got WebMD and all these high government hospital websites ranking up here for a reason, because they they have a lot of link authority over a lot of smaller companies. So, but for example, let's say even like Blue Cross Blue Shield here, they're, what is a wellness coach? That's their title tag. And then underneath that is their description on the website. A wellness coach, they specializing in helping people make changes to improve and maintain their health. If I click on their webpage, let's see how many times they have wellness coach mentioned, right? So if I do wellness coach, they have 16 wellness coaches mentioned 16 times on this webpage here. If you want to see the word count on this page here, let me see. I know there's an option you can do that. Let's see, word count. And as you can see, these are all internal linking as their page. So they're linking to internal links on Blue Cross Blue Shield links. I was just gonna try to find out the word count. So I'm just gonna do word count tool. You could copy paste I think there's an easier plugin where you can just click on one of the extension, it will tell you. So the word count on the Blue Cross Blue Shield page is 120 words. And then health wellness coach was mentioned 16 times, right? I forgot I did have this SEO plugin too. It also tells me page info. So I can look at the page info. I could see what they're using for title, meta description, how many internal links they have on this page, how many external links they have, and I can go further down and tell me a little bit more information. The number of words used. I'm sorry, it looks like it's 972 on that page. And it tells you how many words when used, how many times. Like health was mentioned 27 times, blue was mentioned 24. I mean, that's wellness was mentioned 18 times. So you kind of get the idea now, right? In terms of how these and you can kind of look at your competitors, the ones who's ranking high on the search engines, see what they're doing too, and you can kind of copy. I would not copy word to word, but use the strategy in terms of what they're doing, right?
And it looks like they're connecting those words with pages, right? Things in their web. So if I say wellness coach, I can have that word be connected to an area of my web page that talks about coaching or scheduling an appointment.
Yeah, so if you have other sub-services, right, you can also do internal links like this to their website. So they have something that will help you manage your weight. You click on it, it'll take you to another page on their website. So this is good internal linking. link building. It's linking to other pages as well. And it also, yeah, so you'll see all these internal linking, you'll see these bold fonts here. They're here for a reason. They're here for SEO purposes. And also they also have other links on the bottom here as well. Yeah, so all these are
Got it.
page here is pretty good. I use SEO Quick. It's a free SEO plugin on the Chrome browser. You can look through, you can see what the image attribute is. You can click on tips. It gives you tips. Internal, you can look at the internal link. It'll tell you where the links are linking to the different web pages, where the external links are going to. Okay, so density, I mentioned keyword density earlier. So out of 972 words, this is the keyword density, right? So it looks like it's 2.78% for the keyword health for that particular page. Prominence is 53%. Repeats 27 times. So yeah, so this is a good model that you can use in terms of how many times the keywords were mentioned, the total word count on the page. So yeah, so there's a lot of different plugin tools that you can use to help. SEO Quick is a nice extension. You just click on it on any page and you can see what they're doing on the page. So I'd say, search for your top competitors, see what they're doing and do something very similar because they're ranking on the top for a reason. But, there's more to that in terms of just optimization. There is, like domain authority, like they probably have thousands of links, right? That's why they're ranking so high. So there's different tools. I use SEO mods to kind of look at the number of links they have as well. Yeah. Any other questions? Does that help in terms of?
It does help, yes. There is a lot that can be done. It's not just writing the content. Yes.
Yes,
for sure.
SEO, yeah, there's a lot of technical work in SEO, like I mentioned, it starts with keyword research, and then, you have to strategize your content, your internal linking, your title tags, all that. So it's like that's why they have full-time SEO positions at companies, because it's like a full-time job too, but it's manageable. If you don't have a big website, you can manage it yourself. So yeah, I'd say the search engine ChatGPT is really good too, because ChatGPT usually pull like the content from like the top ranking or credibility website to pull this information together. So I like to use ChatGPT for that, and then just kind of follow that strategy.
Will do.
Any
Thank you so
questions?
much.
Yeah, anytime. Does anyone have any questions? Any other questions? Oh yeah, maybe you can email it to me and I can finish it. Yeah, well, if you want the other to see, you want everyone to see, or you want to just check the input.
It's up to you. Like, I mean, I'm just like, it's a lot. What's that?
Yeah, I can take a look at it. Oh.
You're gonna read. So like, I know you covered this one time, but like, I'm having, let's say, that I recommend you have before.
I'm doing Zoom, you can allow them to use that's one thing.
Oh.
You could sign on with relationship, so Shannon has a good question. She has some questions in terms of the back end updates. So I'm gonna have her share her screen and then we'll take a look at it. maybe this would be a good question for us since he's specialized for that. Besides that, how's everyone's website coming along? And you all, is there anyone who hasn't, where the website is not up and running yet? And what is it that you're waiting to work on in order to update the website? Okay,
It's just
host, so Shane, are you able to share the, Jane, are you able to share the solution? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, I was saying that, how's everyone website coming along? Is your website up and running now? Is this something that you need help with?
I'm gonna definitely need help with mine. I've been back and forth to the doctor, so I haven't been able to even really work on what I wanted to. My plan was to come in tonight to get that help, but I couldn't make it in tonight because of the appointment. But I'll be in there next week to possibly, and I have my questions so that I can get help in person.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, have you picked out a template yet for your website, or you still need
Yes,
help with that too?
the gentleman is working on, I forgot his name. I'm sorry.
Okay, Faraz, yeah, Faraz is
Yes,
working on, okay.
Faraz. Yes.
Okay, so that's a good start, and then we'll continue to work on your content.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep, so the screen is shared now. That this is Shannon's website. And Shannon, your question was,
So it's saying to me, to make sure to back up before.
for the upgrade,
Updating.
yeah,
In my understanding, so I have Hostinger as the host.
mhm,
And my understanding is that they do that automatically.
mhm.
So I'm just confused. So then
Okay,
this just makes me nervous. I don't know if I should need to be doing something else or if I'm missing.
yeah, so this is coming from the WordPress updraft backup, so your hosting probably have their own backup process, and then you can also back it up through the WordPress plugin as well. Look, I see that you do have Updraft Plus here. So it says that there's a new version available. Looks like you need to update that for Elementor. Latest updates include changes that back up before upgrading. Okay, so this is telling you that your Elementor needs to be updated to the latest version and that you should back up your website before updating this plugin, right? So Elementor is your WordPress web page editor.
Yep.
Which you'll need to update this. And yeah,
So is there a way, so how do I know that I'm backed up?
you would have to check with your hosting
Okay.
to see if they did back that up. But if you do back up on Updraft here, if you go to Updraft, I think it's up here, so it says Updraft backup restore. You'll see like the different dates if you click on this. So it looks like you have a backup on November 7th,
Oh, so it's been a while.
2023. Just last month, so it wasn't too long ago. Yeah, so you had a backup last month, so they're just saying to back up again.
Which would be this one?
Yeah, so to back that up, you just back up. And it's gonna run. So I would back that up and then update the Elementor. And if you have any issues, we can fix that for you as well. Sometimes when you back things up, you may run into some issues with compatibility with the template, stuff like that.
Okay,
But
so essentially I just go to this tab up here, the
Updraft Plus,
plus.
was that
Okay,
installed?
back up.
Then back up. Was that installed by your hosting provider? Assuming it's,
This part?
yeah. of someone who built your website for you?
I don't.
Okay, yeah, because that's a plugin. So someone who built your website probably had that installed for you.
Okay.
Was that recently? Did you recently have someone build a website for you?
I had somebody helping me on the side, but I was doing a lot of this, and then I had somebody.
Okay.
So I didn't understand like this.
Mhm. Yeah, so we'll let this finish first. It looks like it's only quarter of the way.
Okay.
I'd say let that finish and we can work with you to update the Elementor
Okay.
editor. Yeah, so that needs to be updated. Also, if you click on plugins, looks like you have 11 pending updates. So the plugins, yeah, so so all
And then just go through and update all those after
yeah,
that's done.
all those need to be updated. You can
Okay.
you can select all and update all. So if you go up higher. So bulk action, so you can just, you'll click on that. And then you'll click.
Apply.
Yeah, if you click on the drop down, I think there's an update. I would say you would click on update. And then you would apply. Well, I'd say before you do that, wait for the plugin to be done. And just kind of have a web developer online as well, just to make sure that everything's, there's no issues after you update. Because sometimes when you update, there may be some issues where the page may not be loading properly, or there may be some type of conflict with plugins.
And the only way I would know that is by just going through
Yeah,
my
right.
website
Mhm.
and see if it's functioning properly.
Yeah, so
Okay.
after the updates, just kind of do like a run through of your front end website, make sure that everything's still working properly. Most of the time, there shouldn't be any issues, but you know, oftentimes they may be.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Anyone have any other questions? Looks like Kayla mentioned mine's not up and running. I need to gather product images. Images, what type of, are you running a store, Kayla? Or just images for like the regular website? If you need images, I'd say if you don't have your own and you want to use AI generated images or generic images where you can use for free for commercial purposes, you can also, that's one option as well. Yeah, there's no expectation for the website to be completed next session. Like I said, we'll probably end up working with you all, many of you, like after the cohort is done next week too. So we'll continue to work with you until your website is done and completed. So there is no rush, but I would like to get that up and running as soon as possible for you all. Yeah, so again, if you're just kind of starting and you don't have a website yet, so just kind of have a website plan of action, right? And like I like to use ChatGPT to build that plan, just figure out what type of pages you'll need, right? Your website structure. And then images, any type of social media links, accounts that you have, you want to link that up, your business information, your logo. Name is still working with, what are you working on, Zane?
Helping. Or agree with updating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions, Mitchell?
No, I'm
Okay,
right in
okay,
the areas that we just talked about.
okay.
Well,
Dana, did you get the website to pick your website template? I don't know if you see, like, if not, I can email it to you as well.
Yeah.
Okay, because you'll need a WooCommerce platform if you're selling books. Does anyone have any question in terms of implementing anything on the website? We do have Faraz online with us too, and he can also help you implement that too. So this is if anyone haven't picked out a website template yet, we use monster1.com and then WordPress. If you're selling items, you would want to, online store, you would choose WooCommerce themes. For regular WordPress, you'll just do WordPress theme. So with Senge here, I'm helping her out with a WooCommerce because she's selling ebooks, hardcover books, and podcasts, and she wants to set up a checkout shopping cart on her website. So I would recommend her to choose a template from this web page here. And do you have a domain name yet? Did you pick out a domain name yet? No, okay. So you'll probably want to, so that's the first step, is to pick out a domain name. You can, like I said, you can use like GoDaddy.com or something and see if it's available. And then choose a template. And then you want to prepare your content. Does anyone have any questions? Any other questions? Yeah, we have about 30 minutes left. Looks like we've oh, just showing everyone. I didn't share my screen yet, but monster.com here. For those of you who have not picked out a template. And then I would use any type of domain website to see if the domain that you want hasn't been taken yet, so that we can book it for you. And then for those of you who haven't started a website yet, and that's doing a beginning process, we did create a web page to called WordPress website build. Basically, you're putting your name information, if it's like existing website or new website, your domain name, web template that you would like, website structure, such as, what type of services, menu tabs would you like to have on your website? And then any other special needs or requirements, and submit that, and we will gather the information, and we will work with you to get your website set up. And anyone who is still looking for like the grant application, reach out to us. Jane will process the information for you. I know that Mitch mentioned he already got his grant application for his attendance, so it is a pretty quick process here once we get all the information. You'll need receipts as well, so there's certain requirements that you have to meet. So anything that you spend on, it has to kind of be within this time frame of the cohort, right? So when it started to when it ended, so that you can, so that it's valid between that time. So, like Black Friday, Christmas shopping, there's a lot of discount now if you guys need something. So the grant application, I will give you James' email. So I recommend taking advantage of this. This is like free money. Okay, so that's James' email. Feel free to shoot him an email, and he will email you all the application. Yeah, it looks like Z, I did get your email. I see that you're on here. Yes, I will reply to your email. The only thing is, you will need to also watch some of the videos, and then we can do a one-on-one call. So if you want to look at any of the webinars that we recently did, you go to AABRN, a website here, and then you will just go to webinars, web development cohort. And there's actually 8. There's gonna be 10 total, but so far we have 8 workshops that we have recorded. You can play it through YouTube here. You can download the presentation. So that's just kind of go through these videos and fill out the form. I'll reply back in the email in terms of the website build form. And then we can continue to set you up with the website. Because one of the requirements is that we want you to at least attend 80% of the classes. So 8 out of 10 classes. If you missed any class, just kind of look through the video, and then we will continue to work with you. Because I know we talked about the website at the early stage of the cohort. So if you missed that, you can also look into that. So I'll send you an email in terms of the website build here so that you can get started. Okay, so Z, yep, I just sent you email in terms of if you could fill out this form here. So I sent you the email with this form here. Basically just fill out your information here. You need to make sure that your website domain name hasn't been taken yet. And then if you could copy that into the form here. If you go to the website here, monster1.com WordPress, when I say copy and paste, meaning if, for example, if you like this template here, you just you can copy the URL from the browser here. So let's say if you want to go with this template here, right? You can just copy the URL from the browser here, and you would just paste into the web page here, and then just kind of tell us a little bit about your business and what type of web page you feel you'll need. And then we'll do like a one-on-one call. We'll recommend anything else that we see fit for your business. Yeah, so once you submit that, we will get the email and start working with you on that. Does anyone else have any questions in terms of pretty much anything that they would like to talk about, touch on? Benny, how's your website going? I know that we were kind of working with you as well, so we can do, we also have chat as well, a chat group, so to make things easier in terms of communication, so not just through email, but we'll probably connect with you all to WhatsApp and also have some type of chat communication, so it'll be a little easier. Yeah, so either WhatsApp or Slack, we're pretty flexible in terms of the communication. Zinging, I sent you the email. Got it. So we'll work on that. Great. Yeah, so we have about 24 minutes left. Just to kind of talk a little bit about the next cohort here. The next cohort will be social media. So it's going to be social media marketing, social media management and marketing. So we're talking about anything from how to get more followers, how to manage your social media. If you have multiple social media website profiles, what type of tools are the best for you to use to manage everything? How do you run ads on Facebook or Instagram to generate leads? How to create videos to post on your YouTube, Facebook, how to create reels that will be engaging. So we'll bring in experts from different agencies and freelancers to come teach that. So that will probably happen in January, probably the first or second week of January. The flyer, we should have the flyer out this week, and yeah, I'm excited. I think we have a lot of good information from experts that will come and teach you all on how to really utilize the power of social media for your business. And a lot of you already signed up for it. A lot of you checked all the boxes for these different cohorts. So you will get the email notification as well. And yes, it's free as well. And we'll have some support too in terms of, if you need one-on-one session on how to create a reel, right, or how to create Facebook ads, we'll have experts to help you set these ads up or set up anything that you need help with as well. So it's more of a hands-on workshop where we'll teach it, and if you need help, we'll work with you on it as well. Social media, yep. So January to February will be the social media management. Yeah. Got it.
Father-in-law.
As I've been writing, you have, you put it in like a template line or. Yeah. So what I did is what I about that was philosophy, I needed. Or communication. That's what we need, but no, that's a good. They want money and these are all. To see like values, many moments. Let's say this website, then I don't. So I kind of people play on or use some stuff, yeah, well, we better. This is like first, so we don't ask them, but you build on it, we show you. But was it, you just click her when. For it needs to be, yes, so.
Because it was some like some cultures where they have.
Yeah. Also, these are the different circles. Then they.
Things.
Okay, so you highlight the blood place and that. Yeah, that's the thing. It could be one thing, one culture, let's see, and with all the products of. Simply stuff. Sentences, like all right there. You hear about that, we got a lot in there, that'd be some. That's one, or it also don't make this not everybody folks. That really just something with.
I don't think I want
So
to.
like that. Yeah.
No.
That's all that's fine. Yeah, so, yeah, they just didn't have that.
No, maybe they do.
So they can, what they would get in. Oh, but yeah, you can embed that once, yeah. So getting that. Yeah, let's switch up to ancient, not stand up the R. It's pretty damn, I don't know. Okay, I'm working time, right, and that's not. But it's so I can get it again. On the guy. Yeah. Not her. Okay, it's just kind of fun to know.
Because they're.
If you guys, there's somebody might say, like. That and you're just like actually. Having a page, because like, I see you guys, so they see that's how that I get it, so maybe that. Yeah. You can help them choose and you write templates out to have more products that. If you it's just like, oh, the general so. Your agent.
All right, I'm back. I was just kind of walking around the room here, helping out people, content, and also. If you guys have any website that you like and would like to want something similar, you can also send that website to us. We'll take a look at it and be customize some type of template to look very similar to that particular website that you like. Any other questions? I guess Z, what type of business are you running, Z?
Yeah.
Or Z Bang? Okay, food business. Are you selling food online too, or you're just more of advertising, promotion? Okay, cafe shop. So you'll need like a menu. So probably integrate with the different delivery apps as well.
Yeah.
Farmers market, okay. Okay, awesome. Crop party and catering. Yeah. Yeah, we'll work together, see if you are already using Grubhub and all those different apps. A lot of times, users can order menu through those different apps. And we'll just integrate that onto your website. And if you have like a menu, whether it's image or PDF, or if you would like to type that up on the webpage, that's something where we can help you with as well. Okay. Okay, great. It should be yeah, pretty simple to do.
That's it. And you should go on the, should do it all again.
Any other questions from anyone else?
There we go. If you don't want to get it, it's, and, from now. You can click on the middle, the file. Yeah, so,
Yeah, we'll another 5 minutes. We may wrap up early since the library room here closed at 8. So if there's no other questions, we may wrap up 10 minutes before 8. Again, if you all have any questions, reach out to us. You can CC all of us as well when you send out the email. So the contact us page here. My name, Faraz, Jane. And then next week is going to be kind of the same process. It's just another class, hands-on hybrid workshop where if you need help in person, we'll be here to assist you. You virtual, we can also help you there too. So maybe next week, do some brainstorm, gather some information, questions, and then bring it to the workshop so that we can continue to help you. Besides that, that's all I have. Do you guys have anything else, right? Okay. So, we'll see.
There's something that's separate for that, so let's go that's something that you can work more consulting the building, yeah, so now. Size.
So yeah, that's all we have for tonight. We'll probably close out the session a little early so we can kind of prep and head out from the library here. So if anyone have any questions, feel free to reach out to us offline. We'll continue to work with you all on your website, and I will see you all next week. Have a good night, everyone.
So.